need you to hear something that nobody in your life has had the courage to say to you directly. You are not financially stuck because you do not work hard enough. You are not stuck because your salary is too small. You are stuck because of habits. Quiet, daily, automatic habits that are draining your future every single morning before you even open your eyes. And the most dangerous part? Every single one of them feels completely normal. Normal spending, normal debt, normal lifestyle, normal excuses. But normal is not safe. And in the next 10 minutes, I am going to show you the exact financial habits that are keeping millions of hardworking people stuck, and more importantly, exactly how to break free from every single one of them. Do not go anywhere, because the first habit I am about to reveal is one that most people practice every single day without even realizing it is costing them their future. Let me tell you about a woman named Angela. Angela is 34 years old. She works full-time. She gets paid every 2 weeks. She is not careless with money. She is not irresponsible. But every single month, Angela reaches the last week before payday with almost nothing left, and she cannot understand why. She makes decent money. She pays her bills. She is not buying luxury items. And yet, the money disappears every single time. Angela is not alone. Because the habit draining her account is not carelessness, it is sequence. The order in which she handles money is quietly destroying her financial future. And that habit has a name. Habit 1. Spending first and saving whatever is left. This is the financial habit that keeps the majority of working people broke their entire lives. Here is how it works. You get paid, you pay your bills, you buy groceries, you cover your expenses, you treat yourself a little, you handle a few subscriptions, you spend on what feels necessary. And then, at the end of the month, whatever is left becomes your savings. But there is almost never anything left. Because money without direction expands to fill every available space. And you cannot build wealth from leftovers. The wealthy do not save what is left after spending. They spend what is left after saving. That one sentence, that one simple reversal, is the difference between financial anxiety and financial freedom. Angela started doing one thing differently. The moment her paycheck arrived, before a single bill was paid, before a single purchase was made, she moved $200 automatically into an investment account. Not a savings account earning nothing. An investment account working for her future. The rest of her month adjusted around that $200. And within 18 months, Angela had more invested than she had saved in the previous 5 years combined. Not because her income changed, because her sequence changed. Habit 2. Lifestyle creep. This is the silent wealth killer that destroys people who are actually doing well. Here is exactly how it happens. You get a raise, so you upgrade your phone. You earn more, so you move into a more expensive apartment. Your income grows, so suddenly eating out 4 times a week feels justified. A newer car feels reasonable, better clothes feel necessary. And before you realize what happened, you are earning significantly more than you were 3 years ago. But you feel exactly as financially stressed as you did before. This is why there are people earning 6 figures who still live paycheck to paycheck. Not because they are irresponsible, because every income increase was immediately consumed by a lifestyle increase. The wealthy do something completely different when their income rises. They do not upgrade their lifestyle. They upgrade their assets. They buy more investments. They fund more income streams. They build more financial systems. Because real wealth is not built by spending more when you earn more. Real wealth is built by investing more when you earn more. And the gap between those two decisions, made consistently over years, is the difference between financial freedom and financial frustration. Habit 3. Using debt to fund a lifestyle you cannot actually afford. And this one is more common than most people want to admit. Credit cards make spending feel painless. The swipe, the tap, the one-click checkout. No friction, no resistance, no immediate emotional consequence. But interest never forgets. A small credit card balance becomes a larger balance, then another purchase gets added, Then the minimum payment becomes the routine, and slowly, quietly, years of your future income get committed to debt before you even receive it. You are working for money that already belongs to someone else. That is not a financial strategy. That is a trap. And the banks designed it that way deliberately because they understand human psychology better than most humans understand themselves. They know that convenience increases spending. They know that painless transactions lead to larger balances. They know that minimum payments maximize interest collection. Every feature of modern credit card design was engineered to work against your wealth building. And the moment you understand that, you stop using debt as a lifestyle tool. And you start using it only when it genuinely serves your financial future. Habit 4. Waiting for the perfect moment to start. This might be the most expensive habit on this entire list, because it does not feel like a habit. It feels like patience. It feels like wisdom. It feels like waiting until you are ready. But financially, waiting is one of the most destructive decisions a person can make. Here is why. A 25-year-old who invests $200 a month consistently will retire with significantly more wealth than a 35-year-old who invests $500 a month starting 10 years later, even though the 35-year-old invested more money per month. How is that possible? Compound interest. Compound interest does not reward the person who invests the most. It rewards the person who starts the earliest. Every single year you wait to start investing is a year of compounding growth you can never recover. Not next year, not when you get a raise, not when things settle down. Tonight, because the best time to start was 10 years ago. And the second best time is right now. Habit 5. Avoiding financial education. Most people spend more time researching which phone to buy than they spend learning how money actually works. And that gap, that deliberate avoidance of financial knowledge, is one of the most expensive decisions a person can make over a lifetime. Because financial ignorance has a very real cost. If you do not understand how debt works, someone profits from your confusion. If you do not understand how investing works, inflation quietly steals your purchasing power every single year. If you do not understand how the financial system works, you remain permanently dependent on it. The school system did not teach you this. Your employer does not benefit from you understanding this. And most financial institutions profit more when you remain uninformed. So the responsibility falls entirely on you. One finance book this month, one honest YouTube channel per week, one podcast during your commute. The return on financial education is infinite. There is no investment that pays better than understanding how money actually works. Because once you understand it, nobody can take that understanding away from you. So how do you actually break these habits and build something different? 3 moves, starting today. Move 1. Reverse your financial sequence. The moment your next paycheck arrives, before you spend a single dollar on anything, move a percentage into an investment account first. Even if it is $50, even if it feels small, the habit of investing first is worth more than the amount you invest. Move 2. Freeze your lifestyle. The next time your income increases, do not upgrade a single thing. Take that entire increase and redirect it into assets, investments, index funds, a side business, anything that generates income without requiring your constant presence. Move 3. Invest in your financial education aggressively. Read one finance book this month. Follow one honest finance channel consistently. Spend 30 minutes a week learning how money works. These are not dramatic changes. They are not overnight transformations. But applied consistently over time, they are the exact moves that separate people who build wealth from people who simply earn money their entire lives. Angela did not need a new job. She did not need a higher salary. She needed different habits. And 18 months after changing the sequence of how she handled money, automating her investments first, freezing her lifestyle, building financial knowledge consistently, she had more financial momentum than she had built in the previous decade. Not because something dramatic happened, because something small happened consistently. Your version of Angela's turning point could be right now, sitting wherever you are, watching this. And what you decide to do in the next 60 seconds will say more about your financial future than your salary ever will. If this video shifted something in you, subscribe right now. Not as a passive gesture, as a commitment to yourself. Because every single week I bring you financial education that your school, your employer, and your bank never gave you. Real strategies, honest breakdowns, zero sponsored noise. And drop a comment right now and answer this honestly. Which of these 5 habits is costing you the most right now? I read every single comment, and your answer might become the next video on this channel. Habits built your current financial situation, and habits will build your future one. The only question is, which habits are you choosing starting today? Use it.